live, ladies and gentlemen. It is episode 293, September 17th, a week removed from my birthday. Happy birthday to me, belated birthday to me. 2025 National. Let us be the first to wish you and yours a happy National Play-Doh Day. Tex, you remember that our mom used to make homemade Play-Doh?
Yes, my wife also makes it as well.
Does she really? Tradition carry-ons. Never graduates.
Never graduates.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
Does she eat some? Do you eat some?
I sample it every now and again before the kids get their hands on it.
Just to make sure
to make sure it still tastes right.
Where you don't come from. Or where you come from. How about this? Fun fact about National Play-Doh. While this formula's calling was in the crafts and play world, Play-Doh had a successful run of 20 years, even as a wallpaper cleaner. So originally it was designed to be a wallpaper cleaner from like the 1930s, 40s, or 50s because of all the gasoline and soot that they had on their wallpaper from, I guess, burning stuff inside their homes.
Wood fireplaces and such,
Mm-hmm.
kerosene burning radiators and such.
Yep. So it was a wallpaper cleaner. How about that? How's youth football going? Are you're full swing right now?
Yeah, we're full swing. Just had our first, real come to Jesus practice after lots of missed tackles on Saturday. So we spent the first 45 minutes of just hit the first 45 minutes. Oh, buddy, we put those kids through 45 minutes of nothing but contact. No breaks, no water for 45 straight minutes. Do you want to play football today? Yes or no? And prove it to me. It was just literally lined up two lines facing each other. Lay on the ground, get up. Oh, dude, just then take one step to your left. Next man. Let go. It just did that over and over again because the kids it was like, hey, it was bad, man. It was bad.
Everybody wants to play in the game. Everybody wants to look cool and put on the pads and put on the jersey, wear the visors, put the wristbands on.
Who wants to make a tackle today, please?
You know what you should do?
That's
nobody can wear wristbands until they start making tackles. You know what I'm saying?
They're not quite there yet to where I can do that. They're not quite there yet.
Special wristband, then. You get to wear the hammer wristband.
Yep.
For those instead of the helmet sticker. For those of you interested in football, we are going to talk more football. We have got the Thursday night football game. J-Vi, our Bills insider / Bills fan. We're going to hold off until he gets here to try to do that because he is our Bills guy. We've got college football top games for week 4. We've got our top 12 poll, which people still apparently don't know ball because they keep yelling at us. Why is Tulane number 12? Why is Tulane number 12? It's the college football playoff. It's the college football playoff bracket.
They don't know ball.
Do all 25 because I don't want to put 17 SEC teams in there. So we got upset alert. That's going. And then we've got the picks of the week, the picks of destiny. We got how dare yous. So we're gonna talk a lot of football. We're gonna go. We got headlines. That's all full of football as well. So we've got football everywhere. Don't you worry, everybody. We're gonna get to football. But our headline sponsor. Speaking of being on your head, how about on my head? For those of you listening to the podcast, shout out you. Thank you for tuning in. We appreciate all the bumps in the numbers on the digital downloads from a podcast standpoint. We're putting out more content than we ever have because we do recaps basically after every game. Whether it's myself, whether it's, and then we're doing pick'em shows Friday night for college football and Saturday night for NFL. So we've got it all going on. We're your hub for football that you don't want to take too seriously. But Howdy Hats at howdy.hats.enc on Instagram. They have crafted these beautiful pieces of memorabilia on our head, our swag, so to speak, the rope hats, the flat bills, all of it. We do have a few of those left. Please reach out if you would like one. And if you are listening to the podcast, subscribe, download, rate, review, do all that stuff. It doesn't take much. And every time you click a button, it makes the Millie Goats. You know what? It makes a Millie Goat gets its goatee every time you do that.
Yeah, that's right. Millie Goat gets his mustache.
Millie Goat gets his goatee. Hey, if you keep doing that, we'll take one of those pictures of the goats who have the big old dangly, what's between your legs, and we'll make it bigger on a meme on Twitter every time somebody subscribes to the show. And so that way the GOAT will just have an absolute, be like Stan's dad when he puts his stuff in the microwave on South Park. Anyways, also thank you to Jay Bones for hopping on Saturday nights for the NFL Pick'em. We are currently 18-14 overall. That's not bad. That's making money. And then the college football Pick'em, we are 15-15 overall. That's picking games against the spread. So tune in Friday and Saturday night for those. Tex, before we get going into football, I saw this that I came across that I want your opinion on. You're an ornithology guy, bird guy. I saw this that researchers have identified ovocladin 17, a protein found only in chickens that triggers the rapid crystallization of calcium carbonate to form strong eggshells. Without OC17, eggs as we know it could not exist, meaning the chicken had to come first in evolutionary history. How do you believe
I
that
love that.
the chicken did come first, dude? Do you believe this?
That you found something on Twitter?
Facebook.
As a science article?
Mhm.
Facebook?
Mhm.
No.
It says, quote, scientists finally confirmed the chicken came before the eggs. Have I
Okay.
looked up ovocladin 17? No.
Have you exactly?
No.
What
That could be made up for all
what
we know.
study? What study are they talking? I mean, it sounds really cool.
It does sound great, and that's why I screenshot.
The graphic is great.
Wow. It's got the chicken on there with the calcium and the OC17 molecules.
It looks like something Grok drew for them.
There's a rooster
sure.
there. I don't know how that's possible.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But I did not vet this at all. I was just like, wow, they figured it out. Good job, science. Could be fake. Could totally be fake. Don't judge a book by its cover. Don't judge an egg by its shell. Either,
I just find that really hard. That chickens would be the only ones that have this protein. When so many other birds also lay eggs. But hey, you found it on Facebook. Maybe it's true. Maybe it's not. Trust the science.
We'll never figure out why the chicken crossed the road either. So
trust the science. Yeah, I mean,
we're just paying a public service announcement to everybody. Get out there and take this and use it, and say
quote us for the first 10 times. Hey, I heard on the Millie Goats that the chicken may have came first because of science.
Yep.
And
something we can't control.
10 times. Once you say it 10 times, you satisfied your reference requirement, and then you can just say that you read it somewhere.
Yeah.
Once in a book.
Just tag us.
Tell people that your name is WHITE.
Okay. We had to get that off our chest.
All right. Good.
I saw that and I was like, you know what? We got to talk about this. All right. We got Thursday Night Football. We got to touch briefly. J-Vi will be here shortly. But we got to touch briefly on the Monday night game. Hold on. I got to pull up all of our transitions. Here we go. We're going to salute. Everybody, shh. It is time for Salute Your Sports. We do this every show because there are headlines to be had. There are football games that were played between now and Sunday when we last did a show. And here we go for the headlines. It is number one, the Bucs and the Chargers win. What does Monday Night Football tell us? We've got top 5 takeaways from NFL Week 2 that we're going to briefly cover. If you want more in depth, you can go to our social medias where I did a short video that explains why they're at 5, the top 5. And then we got backup quarterback stock has never been higher. Shout out Creed, shout out Scott Stapp. Here we go. Wow, that's really small. So week 2 can look who's here, dude. Yes.
Butch Pizzle.
Butch P in the house. Man, when that little thing goes bloop and somebody pops in, I'm like, I look because it takes me a second to see. who it is. Whomst it is.
Ace looked good tonight. I was at the game. He looked pretty good. Needs to bounce some runs outside, but other than that, he looked pretty good.
Scouting. Oh,
yep.
Butch is gone.
Oh, awesome.
He was here. He's gone. And he's gone.
His phone died immediately.
Yep. Okay.
He came in with less than 1%, and he's gone.
B. McCormick is here as well. So for those of you who are listening to the podcast, we do record in front of a live virtual audience. And so people are in the chat, and we will be shouting them out periodically throughout the show. B. McCormick is an absolute GOAT. No question about it. Monday night, we had the Buccaneers and the Texans. The Buccaneers went down to Houston and stole one in the very last seconds of the game. Baker Mayfield converts a 4th and 10 with his legs. He was sliding all over the place. He was fun Baker. He was running Baker. He got hurt. It would look like he got hurt, but he was so mad that he got hurt that somebody tried to talk trash to him. So he stopped holding his leg, popped up, and started talking trash immediately. And he led a game-winning drive, and they win 2019. And then the Chargers later, in a really late game, they Butch is back. He's back. Let's try this again.
Is that better?
That's better. Yeah. You got us? Okay. Butch P is here.
Yes.
I don't know where he was taking a majestic picture with a goat earlier. That was awesome. It was like 7 times the size of him. But Chargers win 20-9 over the Raiders. The Raiders. So we'll talk about each. I just want one take individually for the first game, Buccaneers versus Texans. Tex, go. Buccaneers versus Texans. Bucks win 2019.
Baker Mayfield has that dog in him.
He is so much fun to watch, dude.
Yep.
He was electric.
Is he in the MVP conversation right now?
Hey, if this season were to end today, right now today, it would be between him and Josh Allen for me.
Not Justin Herbert, who played in the later game. Butch P, is Baker in your MVP conversation?
Oh, of course. I throw Herbert in that mix too.
You have to.
After 2 weeks.
You know who else I put in there? Dak.
Dude, I have such a hot take for Dak.
I don't know if you put Dak or Aubrey.
Baker in the MVP conversation. Now that's hot right there. That is hot.
How electric is that leg?
Dude, so smooth. So smooth.
Dude, he comes up to a 50 like okay.
Dude, yeah, like he's hitting a bump and run, you know?
Dude, like yeah, exactly. A little chipper off the green.
Unbelievable. But I'll say this from the Buccaneers Texans. The Buccaneers look legit. Bucky Irving's legit. They got weapons on the outside, and their defense with Todd Bowles is ridiculous. The Texans, on the other hand, something's wrong with Stroud. Their offensive line stinks, and their offense as a whole stinks. Their defense is really good. Their defense is phenomenal, but their offense stinks for the Texans. Anybody else got anything else to say about that game? We don't have to go in great detail.
No.
I don't think so. But then the late game was Chargers Raiders. And this was, I got a stat for this that I found from Next Gen Stats. This was freaking hilarious, dude. Geno Smith pick on the first play. Like, dude, come on.
Oh,
I mean, you can't go. You didn't write. Y'all wrote me off. I didn't write back. I didn't come to Vegas to gamble. I came to win this and that. And then you go out there and throw a pick on the first play, and Pete Carroll's chewing his gum. The Raiders, they don't use Ashton Genty, so he ended up throwing 3 picks in the game. Geno did. Tex, one takeaway for Chargers Raiders. Go.
Didn't watch it.
Okay, good. Butch P, one take for Chargers Raiders.
I mean, Chargers in the driver's seat, right?
Yes. I mean, the Chiefs 0-2, Raiders 1-1, Broncos 1-1.
I mean, I think we had Didn't we have the Chargers or the Broncos winning the West?
Broncos.
Mm-hmm. That still could be a case. I mean, the Colts are looking like what?
Yeah. Well, don't you remember last year the Saints had the best offense in the league, and they were like 4-0 and all this. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
and
it's
fizzled out.
The wheels can fall off in a hurry in the NFL, but
a long season.
I was just, they're throwing the ball all over the place with Herbert. I was looking back and I was like, the best quarterback that Jim Harbaugh had, the last great quarterback he had, was Andrew Luck at Stanford. So I don't know how that correlates, but he gets himself a quarterback, and he normally is really good at hiding the quarterback. But when he gets a quarterback that he can use like this is crazy what him and Greg Roman are doing. Like they're scheming Quentin Johnston's catching footballs, for crying out loud. So,
and Keenan Allen being back,
dude.
That core is Lad McConkey's hands are incredible too.
Unbelievable.
I lied. I watched like the first 10 minutes of that game, then I went to bed. But Lad McConkey and Keenan Allen were quite the pairing out there,
dude. Keenan Allen's collarbones looks like one of the Georgia fans with the spiky shoulder pads on. Like, dude, those things are. I don't know how he functions with those. I mean, he could. I don't know. He could sharpen knives on those collarbones. I don't know what's going on with those things, but Bucks are 2-0, Chargers 2-0, Texans 0-2. Are is this? Have we reached can't lose for the Texans territory? At 0-2?
Yeah. They need to pick up a win for sure.
I think they play the Titans next in Tennessee, because I think it's Colts, Jags, or it's the AFC South all plays each other. So,
well, any divisional matchup is a must win for anybody.
That's true.
So.
Well, the thing is too, like, I don't understand what the Raiders are doing, not using Ashton Jeanty and splitting time with Zamir White and some other guy that they're putting in there. I'm like, you picked the guy 6th or whatever overall.
Jags.
Give him the what?
Play the Jags.
There you go, Jags. Oh, that's not good. So it's Colts. It's Colts Titans then. Here's a fun stat about Geno, guys. Geno did not complete any of his 12 passes attempts over 10 yards downfield against the Chargers. He threw 3 interceptions on those passes. He became the only quarterback since 2016 to attempt at least 10 downfield passes in a game without a completion. This is from Next Gen Stats. Dude, did you see you didn't see the 4th down. There's a 4th and 5. They could still get back in the game late in the game with like 6 minutes to go. And he rolls out and just throws it away out of bounds on 4th down. I don't know if Geno was concussed or what, but
Geno
keep
it downfield.
Yeah, dude, just throw. I mean, you've already thrown 3 picks. Who cares at this point?
Yeah.
So, anyways, Raiders lose, Texans lose. Top 5 takeaways from the NFL. These are just some points that we made. Number 5, how mad are Jaguars fans at the way that they lost that game? They lost to Jake Browning, and then they did not convert on a 4th down. And then Trevor Lawrence and Liam Cohen are yelling at each other. The Jags fans have to be so mad. They should be 2-0 right now. Is it time to respect the 2-0 Colts? Can we get the Vikings off of prime time? Better have a backup quarterback plan, and then panic button for the Chiefs. Any of these topics that you want to elaborate on? These are just takeaways that we had. I mean, I think the biggest one for me is get the Vikings off of prime time. I don't want to see J.J. McCarthy struggle for 60 minutes again. I feel bad for him. That's all. Tex or Butch P, any one of these?
I would say no on respecting the Colts, like you said. That's a good point about the Saints last week.
Yeah.
They get 5-1, 6-0. Then you're like, all right, this team is for real.
Yeah.
And 0-2, yeah. Sit and panic button. I would panic. you gotta win 2 straight here to get back.
Dude, their
500.
schedule is rough. They play the Giants and then they play the Ravens. So if they lose to the Giants on the road,
no, the Chiefs are playing the Giants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, I don't know about that. I would think the Chiefs win that game.
It's at the Giants.
But really depends on what Russell you get.
That's true. I mean, you can throw it against the Chiefs. The Chargers did.
Yeah. And they obviously have Wan'Dale Robinson and Neighbors for sure that can Theo Johnson. You know, they have a little bit of weaponry there.
I think it's funny with the Chiefs is that they played the Eagles and everybody's yelling about the tush push and all this stuff. You know, everybody's they're false starting and the referees are tired. You know, whatever with the tush push. I don't care. I hate watching it, but I don't really care. But what's funny is the Chiefs' kingdom has gone all in because they're having a terrible start to the season. They're used to being. Everybody says the refs are in favor of them and the league has favoritism for them. So Chiefs Kingdom has united in saying, no, everybody. They're favoring the Eagles. And so Chiefs Kingdom is getting a little taste of their own medicine of one team that gets a little favoritism and seems to get all the calls or no calls. And now Chiefs Kingdom is getting a little bit of their own medicine, which I think is just hilarious that they've resorted to. We're going to try to get the tush push banned. Like, so y'all are losing, looking terrible on offense. Your quarterback is your leading rusher, and you're worried about the tush push. Hey, maybe don't overthrow what's his name, Thornton, by like 70 yards, Mahomes. I don't know. Anyways, those are the top 5 takeaways that we had. Anything else on those, boys? As we put a bow on week 2 of the NFL.
I think that we should also talk about number 3.
Please do.
Let's get the J.J. McCarthy-less Vikings out of primetime until they figure out what they're going to do with the quarterback situation because nobody wants to watch Carson Wentz. Until they can prove that he's back to his old ways. You got to earn primetime.
Why do they get primetime? 2 primetime games in a row? No. You got to earn that, dude. You can't have one 14-win season and then be like,
that one has to come on the next one.
Yep. The Vikings, next primetime game, Vikings are on. Okay, let's quickly power rank Tex. We have power rankings here of the 0-2 NFL teams. You calculated the power rankings. Number 1 is the Giants. Number 2 is the Titans. Number 3 is the Texans. Number 4 is the Saints. Number 5, the Jets. And then receiving votes were the Kansas City Chiefs. These are your top 5/6 0-2 NFL teams. Would you care to tell us how the model got its numbers?
These are the teams that I think have the highest ceilings.
Okay. Did you put the Giants at 1 because the Cowboys beat him and you're trying to FPI this?
I mean, they looked really good. They look like a completely different Giants team with Russell Wilson out there. And it's they look like one of the strongest 0-2 teams out there. There's a bunch of good things that they were doing. They're totally with Scatabo back there, blocking everything, blocking downfield, running over everybody that's near him, running over his own lineman. He's just out there just throwing himself around. That's exciting. The Titans are looking like a pretty strong team. Way better than they were last year. The Texans, even though C.J. Stroud, looking like still continuing that sophomore slump. Maybe he'll shake it off. Who knows? And I think with Kellen Moore, the Saints are going to be a better team than they were last year, in spite of Spencer Rattler. And
quality win for the Niners. I just want to point that out.
Yeah.
Top 4 of the power rankings 0-2.
Yep. I think that's the only quality win they have so far.
And
the Jets, now they don't have to worry about what's his face?
Justin Fields.
Justin Fields running around back there doing who knows what. They might actually have a shot. Who knows? And hey, never know, backup bump for them.
A lot of red, white, and blue on this.
Honorable mention, the
Mhm.
Chiefs. I think the Chiefs are done. They're 0-2.
Woo!
Probably going to be 0-3 after this week. Playing the Giants, higher ranked team
Wow, we got a top 5 matchup
at
here.
home.
0-2.
Yep, top 5 matchup. So we'll see.
Okay.
But that's the top 6 matchup.
Yeah. Butch,
Yeah.
did you I think there's 10 0-2 teams.
Well, I'm looking at Texans. I mean, they're feeling the effect of trading away Tunzel,
Mhm.
and
Yes.
and I think they're a little banged up on the offensive line. So their running attack is non-existent.
It's awful.
So if you can't run the ball in football and you can't stop the run in football, your offense is going to suck if you can't run, and your defense is going to suck if you can't stop it.
Yep. Yep.
So, and you really see it at the NFL.
Dude,
So,
Nick Chubb, poor Nick Chubb, he just looks so stiff, dude.
yeah.
The burst is not there. It's just sad to see.
Well, I mean, my gosh, how many knee surgeries has he had?
Just like catastrophic ones too. That one where terrible. Just terrible multiple ones.
But he also showed some strength too, but I mean, they just can't effectively run the football, so defense can pin back and come get them, and you saw that by the Bucks. I mean, C.J. Stroud was getting sacked. I don't know if they completed a third down. They may have, but it wasn't many.
I wish I'd have paid attention to what the safeties were doing if they just had one high safety pretty much the entire time, or at least masked it like that. Because they didn't respect the run. The Bucks didn't. I mean, puts like
who is it? Is it who's
Todd Bowles is the coach for the
Todd
Bucks.
Bowles. Yeah, dude. They had there was several times they disguised man look, and there was one play in particular that I remember that C.J. Stroud read man. They were showing man, but the corner ran. They were in cover 2 over top, and he threw it straight to Mike Evans, and it wasn't there because the corner was underneath and safety over top, and he was trying to fit it in that window, and it wasn't going to happen. So I mean, they did a great job disguising their looks.
Stingley was all over Evans too. Stingley was everywhere Evans was. That was a fun matchup.
Yeah, that was. But yeah, that was an electric game. I mean, like you said, Tex, Baker Mayfield's got that dog, and he to not be as quick as maybe a Herbert or somebody or those other scrambling quarterbacks. He scrambles effectively. When he gets scrambling, it's like the perfect timing.
So he had that fourth down
one when he needs to.
He had the fourth down one. Which was electric. So, okay. The 101 teams. Here's the 101 team power rankings. Seahawks, Ravens, Falcons, Lions, Commanders, receiving votes, the Jags, because they basically should be 2-0, but they dropped a fourth down pass like a bunch of idiots. Shocking. A lot of birds on this 101 list. I just want to point out that the 49ers have beaten a top 5 0-2 team and the number 1 1-1 team. So you're talking about huge FPI standings for the 49ers. I just want to point that out. So thank you to the committee for ranking these teams like this. Any thoughts on the 101 power rankings? Commanders might be a little high, especially if Jaden Daniels is hurt. Lions beat the Bears. Come on. So any thoughts on these 101 rankings, boys?
Nope.
What is Jaden's status?
He didn't practice today.
Yeah, that's not looking good.
No, it's not. They're going to be more. I got a slide for that in a second, too. And now we're going to power rank the 2-0 teams quickly. Tex, I think you did these too, did you not? You did the 2-0 committee? Okay.
As long as Buffalo
read them off for
still
us.
has Josh Allen, which, by the way, Josh Allen's going to wear a visor this week.
Yep. Saw that.
We'll see how this goes. We'll see how this goes tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
As long as he's there, they're number 1 right now. Bucks solid number 2. Chargers a close number 3. The Packers good on both sides of the ball.
Yeah.
Rams
quarterback.
Yep. The Rams also looking pretty good, and I got the Cowboys in there as my honorable mention. I know that their record says that they are 1-1, but they didn't lose that game against the Eagles. They didn't lose that game. I know that it counts as a loss, but that game was not a loss.
Hey, that's okay. Not one that we had a while back circled as a win anyway.
So you count that as a moral victory? So the moral victory 2-0 teams.
Tex actually had that circled as a win because he had on the big board that the Cowboys would sweep the Eagles.
The Cowboys also covered the spread, so that's a win in lots of people's books. So there's
literally
also that.
The books. Literally the sports books.
Literally the sports books.
So that's why last week they put people on notice because they're 2-0.
Yes, 2-0.
This is BS.
Technically 2-0.
This is BS because you intentionally left off the 49ers here, but that's just bulletin board material. Even though the 49ers have the only team to beat 2 top 5 0-2 teams and 1-1 teams. And I just want to say I've been holding this take for Dak Prescott and the Cowboys for this moment right here. Pay attention, everybody, listen up. I think Dak Prescott, everybody's talking about how good he looks. He looks like he's young. He looks like he's in great shape, this and that. Do you remember last year whenever they showed Dak Prescott in the press box and he had 17, whatever that was, True Leaf teas? I think he intentionally gave himself diabetes by drinking so much sweet tea so that he could get on Ozempic and lose a bunch of weight before this season so he looked good in his jersey. And then everybody would be talking about. So I think he gave himself diabetes intentionally by drinking all that sweet tea. Okay. And then Ozempic face. So I think these are performance-enhancing statistics that Dak Prescott's putting up right now. And I'm just saying, keep your eyes and ears open for that. How about that as a take? Huh?
That's a weak take.
That's not weak. That's good.
That's a weak take.
It's an interesting take.
The guy raises his A1C in the big D by drinking sweet tea. You want me to keep going? I'll go get some hay down by the bay. What do you say? I just may.
He may be drinking whey protein.
Where's our sponsor?
J-Vi. Thoughts on Josh Allen wearing a visor this week?
Love it.
Not worried it's going to affect his vision.
No. He wears a visor during practice. The only time he doesn't wear a visor is the game.
He used to wear one at Wyoming, though, from what I saw.
Yeah. He did make a funny comment that he was the third Bosa brother.
I was just getting ready to say that. I saw that, too.
Which is hilarious.
Hey, any thoughts on the 2-0 power rankings? This is BS, by the way.
I love it. I think it's fair. I mean, those 5 teams right there, are really the only undefeated teams, in my opinion.
You don't think the Niners, who are 2-0 on the road?
I mean, the Niners are in the 1-1 division for me.
What?
They didn't beat the Seahawks. The Seahawks lost that game.
And the Bills, who were down by 15, and that you gave up on. So basically, you're 1-1 with the Bills because you said they were going to lose.
Hey, I watched the whole game. You guys watched it with me. I watched the whole game.
You made to stop the show because you didn't want to be on camera whenever they lost.
Nope, we didn't stop it because of the Bills. We stopped it because our hour-and-a-half time limit went up.
Okay. Okay, and then you buy backup quarterbacks. Big week for backup quarterbacks. We're going to see Carson Wentz. We're going to see Marcus Mariota maybe for Jaden Daniels. Mac Jones, even though Brock Purdy, they said he could play this week. Shout out that. Tyrod Taylor's already in. We know that. And Jake Browning's already in. So all those quarterbacks are going to start week 3. If you had to pick a backup quarterback out of this list, who would you pick, J-By?
Jake Browning. I mean, he's 5-3 as the Bengals starting quarterback because he's been there and done that. Carson Wentz hasn't played meaningful football, or at least in a game that means football, like means anything in 3 years. Marcus Mariota, I don't know what he's doing.
Yep.
I mean, I like Tyrod too. Tyrod's good at making bad teams competitive.
They play the Bucks.
That's your over right there, J-Vi. That's your over.
No.
The Tyrod Taylor bump.
I didn't say he could score.
That's your over right there.
He's good at making them competitive.
Here's what I think. When he gets that over, and you don't bet it, I'm gonna be all over you.
Let him hear it.
Not against the Bucks. I watched the Bills defense absolutely destroy the Jets offensive line.
Let's see here.
But look,
hey, I'm not saying okay. Hey, that game will go over because.
Here's my thought process, though, on what the Niners are doing. Because all of a sudden now Brock Purdy's healthy and fine. I think the Niners did something that AK absolutely hates and despises. They load managed Brock Purdy. He wasn't hurt. He finished the first game completely fine. Then all of a sudden he has these 2 weird injuries. And the Vikings are doing it now too with JJ. They know that he's not good enough to win. So they're like, oh, we're going to play a backup quarterback. Let's put a quarterback in there with some experience that's going to follow the game plan and not go rogue. And let's say he got an injury at the end of the game. He finished that last game fine. You don't play completely fine on a high ankle sprain and then all of a sudden not play.
Who, JJ McCarthy?
Yes.
Well, yeah, they showed a scramble late in the game. He was fine.
Yeah.
Like he was running.
Saying. They realize
they Nancy Kerrigan his ass.
He's not ready yet. So let's put in an experienced guy. But the Niners load manage with Brock Purdy. They load management.
You don't mess with turf toe, dude. You don't do it. Spoken like a guy who doesn't know turf. You don't know toe.
Brock Purdy finished the game fine. Was it his toe or his shoulder?
It's both. He had turf toe and a shoulder issue.
It's ticky back and forth. They're playing army golf. They're left, right.
It's coming from a guy who had their quarterback come in too, Mitch Trubisky, and put up a higher QBR than their starting quarterback. So,
and our starting quarterback put a higher QBR than your starting quarterback.
That's great. So we all got quarterbacks that can put up high QBRs, and Dallas has one that has a high A1C.
And guess what? Sugar. Lamar Jackson has the highest QBR in the history of the NFL, and he's 1-1. So that means nothing to me.
Can't win playoff games. BMO says you don't need diabetes for doctors to prescribe you Ozempic, dog. Come on.
Hey, BMO would know.
Okay. And we just look ahead to week 3. AFC South's playing each other. That's pretty much it. I would love to see the Browns beat the Packers. The big game in the 1:00 slot is obviously Rams at Eagles. Rematch in the playoffs. Big time game there. 4:00 slot has some pretty good games in it. You got Chargers and Broncos. Undefeated NFC West. NFC West has 3 2-0 teams in your faces. They don't have a losing record in that division.
Does it make you mad that the only game that's going to be on TV late, mostly in the day, is going to be the Bears-Cowboys game?
No, it doesn't make me mad, dude. I don't care.
The only people who are going to see the Cardinals versus the 49ers is everybody on the West Coast. The rest of the country is getting Cowboys-Bears.
I'm actually going to be at the beach on vacation, so
yep.
Be fishing for red drum. You better believe it, buddy. I've been getting some tips and pointers.
How does it make you feel that the Bills have played 2 primetime games already because they're carrying the NFL because people want to watch them?
Mm-hmm.
You and the Vikings, the Bills and Vikings. They should have just made the Bills play the Vikings.
The over under for the Jets game. Jets Buccaneers 43.5.
Oh, you got it. Come on. J-Vi's over. Come on. Hammer down.
I already picked my over.
I know you picked it, but I'm just saying.
All right.
This is good. Over.
Remind me after the show, and I'll do it.
I cannot believe we're going to get Jake Browning versus Carson Wentz. That is going to be electric. I love that all the AFC South teams are playing each other. They're like having their own little league.
It's what
So-
the AFC East did last week.
Yeah. But yeah, Niners, Cardinals, big time. That always circle that one on my calendar because I hate playing the Cardinals. I freaking hate playing Kyler Murray.
Because y'all
Hey,
stink
the
against
spread
mobile
on the
quarterbacks.
Chiefs game.
Agreed. I told
The
you that.
spread
I'm the
on the
one that
Chiefs
told you
Giants
that.
game. 6.
Chiefs always
that's tasty
cover.
right there.
The Chiefs always
That's
cover.
tasty. That's tasty right there.
I think the Chiefs are going to lose that game.
Oh, buddy. Buddy, if
I
that
think-
happens,
I think they're going to lose.
you
that
already
game.
know.
Dude.
The Cowboys have put the whole league on notice.
Whoo, Nate Dogg from the top rope.
Mm.
Bears will beat the Cowboys. Let's
The
go.
Nate
that's
Dogg.
that's a pickup
Nate
game.
Dogg, no.
The Cowboys, they're not really favored that much. It's like the money line's like minus 108. Like it's almost a pick 'em.
I want you to. So here's my theory on
The
the.
Bears might actually be favored in that game. What's the money lines on that game, Tex?
Hang on. I scrolled way past it. Hang on. Gotta go back.
Let me give you my philosophy why I think the Chiefs can lose to the Giants. What do the Chiefs absolutely hate? What do they suck against?
The spread
good-
is.
The
Wait a
tush
minute. Is there
push.
something we don't know? Is there something we don't know? Because the spread on that game is 1.5.
That's
For
what I'm telling you, dude. I was looking at it on the way when I was on the way here, and it's like that's almost a pick 'em game.
Oh,
Cowboys
You know-
Bears.
what is
Yeah.
going on?
You know what it is? Kyrie Elam is terrible, and they think that the Bears are going to throw all over them.
That's wild.
That's weird. Both those teams suck. But here's my theory on the Chiefs, how they're going to lose to the Giants. The Chiefs get absolutely pummeled with a team that can get pressure with 4. The Giants' defensive line is absolutely loaded. Brian Burns, Thibodeau, Abdul Carter, Lawrence, like they are stacked on the defensive line. Like they're better than the Eagles up front. And the Chiefs suck against the pass. And what did the Giants do well last week? They threw it all over the yard. So I think this matchup, the Giants, is not a good matchup for the Chiefs. And the Chiefs can't run the ball. So what are they going to do?
Russ takes sacks, though. Can the Chiefs get after him is the question.
They couldn't last week. They
Who'd
had to
they play
blitz
last
against the
week?
Eagles. I'm just saying, it's not a good matchup for the Chiefs.
Yeah, but the Eagles have a good offensive line. Like,
That's true.
will Dallas be able to get after – or no, will the Chiefs be able to get after Russ is the question. Because Dallas obviously doesn't have a good defensive line anymore because they traded
No,
Michael
they don't.
Parsons away. So they couldn't get after Russ.
I'm just saying. Okay. Let's talk the Thursday night game. Let's do it, dude. I'm glad you're here. We got it. All right, that's Salute Your Sports. Everybody let's talk Thursday night. Yay.
Football. Yay.
All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Thursday night football. Dolphins, Bills in Buffalo. We talked about it a second ago, ladies and gentlemen. Bills quarterback Josh Allen is using a Rydell SpeedFlex Precision Diamond with an SF2BD SW face mask, clear Oakley visor, and a Sports Star Victory chin strap paired with their zip straps. He has not worn a visor since entering the NFL, but plans to wear it this week following his nose injury. Tex, is this a soft move by the quarterback, Josh Allen? Is this soft? Tell the people.
I think I was trying to spin zone this in my head to how that's him being soft, but I think that's him staying hard. That way he doesn't.
I mean, if by soft
that's
you
him
mean
staying hard. That's eliminating the psychological block so that he can stay hard. So that's not him. I think that's him. That's him staying hard. Period.
How did he break his nose, first of all? I know he broke it. I didn't see what happened.
Well, some dude was trying to punch the ball out as he was meeting him at the sidelines, and he punched him right through the face mask.
What does he have, a kicker's face mask?
I don't know. I think Josh Allen was ducking as he was.
New resident Bills fan here.
Yeah.
Look, if you mean soft, it's SWAFT.
Swaft?
Yeah, Enzo Amore soft. And look, what happened was somebody came down trying to punch, like Tex said, and it hit his face mask down. So the bridge of his helmet came down and just popped him on the nose.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And it started gushing blood right away. I mean, he ran off the field, and Eric Wood, who used to be our center, who does our analysis.
Oh yeah, we saw him at that hotel that one time.
Yeah, he does the color analyst for the radio now. He actually criticized Josh for running off the field that quick because he's like, it's a known fact in practice that if the quarterback or center gets hurt, you go down on a knee to give the backup enough time to take some snaps. And Josh just ran off the field, so Trubisky had to run out there while the play clock was running, no practice snaps, no warm-up throws, and threw an absolute dot to Palmer.
System quarterback.
For
System
38
quarterback.
yards.
This is spoken like a guy who's never had a nosebleed. You ever had a nosebleed, dude?
No, because
Take it from a guy who has.
I have a hard nose.
When your nose is gushing, dude. There's.
Look, this F.
It also shows you that Josh Allen was not a wrestler.
Mm.
Because if he's a wrestler, he'd have just been like.
He looked like Paul Bissonnette.
Bleeding over here.
Well,
cauliflower nose.
That visor.
Yeah, where's the tampons?
The name of that visor that he's wearing looks like what those eggs were made out of that the chickens hatch.
Well, I don't know why they didn't just say an Oakley or something like that, or an Oakley or
This is helmet stock. I have no idea what this account is. I typed in Josh Allen visor and I found the most elaborate visor description I've ever seen in my life.
He wears a visor during practice though, so I'm not really that concerned about it.
It wasn't I don't know. I think this is I think he was looking for a reason to wear a visor because he's been teasing it for years.
Yeah.
And he finally got it. If they lose this game, it's over. So I think he was playing it safe. Here's some fun facts. This is from MJC Locks. Josh Allen versus Miami Dolphins. 2+ passing touchdowns in 14 out of 15 games. 235+ passing yards in 7 out of 8. 45+ long pass yards in 5 out of his last 6. 13 wins and 2 losses.
I think those two losses are in Miami. One being that 100-degree game.
Yeah.
The Bills. I heard this that the Bills have won the turnover battle. And remember, I talked about this. As their key things. They've won the turnover battle in 24 straight games. I don't think, like I've said, I don't think that that's something that you can just rely on. But as long as they continue to do that, we're going to continue to stack wins.
Well, yeah. It's the most important. It's in my opinion, the most important predictor for Super Bowl runs is who wins, who has the highest turnover margin.
Yeah, and we've won that in 24 straight games.
I remember looking it up. I went back and looked one year, and I was like, "What's the most predictive stat?" And it's the turnover battle because you're given, especially when you can give Josh Allen more chances to score. Like you give your offense more chances and take chances away from them. Like it's science. It's like that egg thing.
And Joey Bosa actually gave us some insight on how the Bills and Josh Allen thinks, because somebody asked him about his performance last week, where he forced 2 fumbles. And he said, I'm just glad that I'm able to help the team because Josh Allen told me when I got here, if you get me a forced fumble or a strip sack a game, then we should win. So that's what Josh Allen believes. He's like, just give me one more possession than the other team. Create me one more possession than the other team, and the Bills will be fine. I love that. I love that attitude.
Mm.
And Tua turns the ball over. I don't know if you guys ever watched him play, but he turns the ball over.
It's bad.
But the Dolphins do play the Bills well in Buffalo. I mean, we were up there last year for that game, and Bass hit a 61-yarder to win it.
Oh, my gosh, that was awesome.
I mean, that was against the Dolphins. So, it's a divisional matchup. Both teams know each other. I think that makes Thursday nights a lot better because you already know the team. You're not having to learn a new team. So that makes for a better game on Thursday night. But Josh Allen has owned the Bills, and I don't see that not happening. I mean, when you're having players-only meetings after game one.
Not a good sign.
It's a have to win. Backs against the wall for McDaniel this week.
Here's Tua. The Dolphins actually play better without Tua at Highmark. Tua under Mike McDaniel has an 0-3 record, 72% passing, 249 passing yards a game, 5 touchdowns, 1 interception, 109 passer rating. 2 out of 3 losses were decided by a field goal. Hey, 12.5. I don't know, buddy. Did you see what Tua said about Josh Allen?
No.
He said in a press conference, quote, "That dude can literally do anything he wants. Definitely a different skill set for me. I can't do half of what he does. You can't be a quarterback about to go play another man that plays quarterback and say those types of things about him.
He can't though. He can't run. Tua can't run.
I know. He can't do anything without getting his.
He's not lying. He can't do half of what Josh Allen could do because he can't run. Josh Allen can run. That's half of what a quarterback does.
Yeah, but you're about to go to war against this guy.
He's playing the I don't have any swagger. I've played this card many of times when I'm out at the bar. It works occasionally, but it doesn't work often. So, he's playing that game. He's wanting people to still feel sorry for us pity Dolphins. And if they keep it close. Now, I think 12.5 is a lot, especially for NFL. But, we'll see what happens.
J-Bone sent a pretty crazy stat about the spread. I'll have to read it off the phone. This was hilarious, guys. Tex, what do you think about a man saying another man can do things he can't right before you're about to go to battle? Do you support what Tua said?
I think that Tua is thinking like the animal dolphin and thinking that he needs to be part of the pod and is trying to be swimming with the rest of the dolphins and jumping like a porpoise.
You're saying he doesn't. He's been giving some weird press conferences lately. Like he thinks like being honest means that he's tough, and sometimes it just means like, hey, dude, maybe don't say that. Like we know you're trying to.
I saw that it's coming out that Tua's dad forced him to be left-handed. He actually does everything else right-handed except throw football. So everybody's making a big deal about how he, has earned $300 million doing something that he does. Like, what if he actually played right-handed? Would he be better?
We had a friend that was like that. He made him left-handed. And it turns out he was right-handed. Later on, like we were playing high school ball.
Isn't that Tex though? Doesn't Tex do everything right-handed?
I don't think so. He writes right-handed.
Yeah,
don't
you write with your dominant hand?
Did
the CEO of Stats make Tex left-handed?
No. I think I was hitting stuff left-handed.
Did the CEO of Stats try to make Tex right-handed? Is that why he writes right-handed?
No, that was my second grade teacher.
Miss Barrier?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
Didn't know how to teach me to write left-handed.
So the Bills are 12.5 favorites. Here's a stat that J-Bone sent me. I'm reading off my phone. The Bills are 0-8 against the spread as a double-digit favorite of 11 or worse. And then on Thursday Night Football, there's 21-0 against the spread for Thursday Night Football double-digit favorites with a total less than 54. So
the Bills are in general.
Just in general for Thursday Night Football.
I was like, I don't think the Bills have played 11 games on Thursday.
Thursday Night Football is 21-0 against the spread. Whenever there's a Thursday Night Football double-digit favor with a total that's less than 54.
What's the total?
I can look it up.
49.5.
49.
So there you go.
I mean, the Bills have hit over that in both games so far this season.
So the Bills have never won a spread this large as a double-digit favorite this large. They're 0-8. But then again, the Thursday Night Football game has never lost a spread like this when the under is this low, this less than 54. Huh.
Something's got to give.
Something's got to give. Now let's take a look at the Bills' stats. Their points per game, they're second. Total offensive yards per game, first. Passing and rushing yards, they're second. Time of possession per game, they're first. That's impressive. Passing yards, they don't allow a lot of passing yards. Their rushing defense is atrocious, 169 a game. And their total yards allowed per game is 8th. And a lot of that, they haven't picked off anybody. Wow. So the Bills, you can throw on them. No, you can run on them. You can run on them. Sorry.
Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson can run on them. Justin Fields and
oh my gosh, dude.
Breece Hall could not.
Nope. Justin Fields. So that's what the Bills' offense and defense look like. Now
Justin Fields did have more rushing yards than passing yards last week, though.
Dude, fantasy football cheat code. Look at the Dolphins. The Dolphins are 25th in points per game on offense, 24th in total offensive yards per game, 29th in rushing yards per game, 30th dead last in time of possession per game on offense. Their defense sucks, dude.
Who'd they play week 1?
The Colts. They got throttled. Remember, they lost like 33-8.
Yeah.
And then they lost.
Who's their defensive coordinator now?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know who their coordinator is, but they allow almost 400 yards a game on defense, almost 250 yards passing per game, almost 140 rushing. Like and they allow 33 points per game, which is second to last. I don't know who allows more than that, but holy smokes. This statistically,
the Ravens.
Yeah. But statistically, this is a terrible, terrible matchup. The Dolphins are just so weak. Like Mike McDaniels has them in such they're like, it's like they just have a bunch of lava lamps in their facility, and everybody's just like, come on, man, let's just go out there and have a good time. You know, it's just so weird. So
yeah, I'm not really taking the bait on this. I mean, I obviously think the Bills are going to win, but I wouldn't do minus 12.5. Like, it's a divisional game for it to be that much. Like, I know the Dolphins, what they've done, but they do know the tendencies of the Bills and Josh Allen and McDermott's defense. I'm a little skeptical of the minus 12.5, but the Bills are going to win.
So you're telling us the Bills aren't going to cover?
I'm skeptical of it.
How would they not cover?
Well, Cole Bishop's playing safety for us, so he's been known to get beat over the top. I know Tyreek Hill has lost a step, but they do have Waddle. Like, there will probably be one big pass play. Ashan. I mean, every time these teams play, I play 4 Bills players and I play 2 Dolphins players. I play a tight end for the Dolphins and I play Ashan. Because those are usually – because Bills don't have anybody cover a tight end, especially Taron Johnson and Matt Milano are probably out. Ed Oliver's out again.
Yeah, Milano and Oliver are out, I saw. They're already ruled out.
I mean, Taron Johnson's practicing this week, but he practiced last week too and he sat out. So they might load management him.
It's okay
our
for you
defense
to load
looked good
management.
our defense looked good without those guys. So it's like, why force them back if you don't need to? But if we get after the quarterback, which I think we're better at doing this year than we have been in years past, we could easily get that minus 12. But I think Tua's going to get the ball out quick, and it's going to be athlete versus athlete in space, and we'll see who can tackle and who can't.
Chan. They got some dudes who can move in space, though.
That's what I'm saying. If you're looking at Ashan versus Cole Bishop, who are you taking?
Chan.
Okay. But I like Bernard tackling Ashan because Bernard takes good angles. But I don't know. We'll see. Bills are going to win. Not that concerned about it.
Tex, what's your gut tell you about this game right now?
Over.
I would bet the over more than I would
over.
Bet the spread. I'm with
there you go.
I agree with Tex.
J-Bot, this is your over.
Yeah,
put your money where your Bills are.
I don't bet on the Bills like that. I'll bet props for the Bills players. I don't bet money line or spreads or overs for the Bills.
I just put in about 6 bets on this game.
I saw that.
I would bet the over more so than the spread, though.
Do you think the Bills win, Tex?
Oh yeah.
If you had a game script, take us what game script would this game take? What do you think?
I think the Bills go up by 14 before half. For sure.
12.5's a lot in an NFL game, dude.
It is, but I can see the game going like it did last week with the Bills and the Jets. But I've also watched in person the Bills win on a 61-yard field goal in a game that they should have beat the Dolphins by 30 points.
Yep. I don't know. I just don't. Matt McDaniels does not strike me as a guy who's like, oh, he knows these gritty divisions. Like,
well, he's going to try to keep the ball in Josh Allen's hands.
Yeah, but they can't run the ball.
The Bills can't stop the run.
So, immovable force meets or unstoppable force meets immovable object. BMO wants to know, is this a head coach hot seat game? Whose seat will be hotter after losing?
No, McDaniel's already standing. He can't sit on his seat. Bills aren't getting rid of McDermott. Care what anybody says.
No. Two Bills drivers isn't even calling for him yet.
It's a take, it's a look where the Bills were without him. Kind of like the Clemson Dabo. Like, everybody wants to get rid of Dabo, but look where Clemson was without Dabo versus where they are with him, where the Bills are with McDermott. Like, there's no way they're getting rid of him.
BMO said that McDaniels is coaching for his life. He's gone by Monday if he gets beat, especially beat bad.
BMO's trying to talk something into existence.
I don't know what he's trying to do, but he wants somebody to coach the Miami Dolphins. I don't know who it is, but Joe Brady. Is this an audition for Joe Brady to coach the Dolphins? This is an audition game.
That's a hot take.
Wow.
Hang on. Here you go. Here's the two Bills drive crazy stat for you, J-Vi.
Go.
Two Bills drive. The last time the Bills lost a turnover battle in a game, regular or postseason, was January 7th, 2024, in the regular season finale at Miami. Since then, they have won the turnover battle 19 times, tied at 5, and their overall turnover margin is plus 33. It's a remarkable testament to Allen's growth and maturity, and probably includes a fair amount of good fortune. But the 24-game streak of not losing the turnover battle is believed to be the longest in NFL history.
I feel like we've been talking about it too much. I feel like we've said too much.
I mean, look, think about the last two times we played the Ravens. It's because they turned the ball over in pivotal moments of the game.
Or dropped the ball on the goal line and Mark Andrews.
Well, Mark Andrews had a fumble, too, that led to Bills' points.
I'm just saying, I feel like we said too much about the turnover battle this time.
Well, that's all everybody's talking about this week. It's so funny listening to Buffalo Sports Talk Radio. It's like after the Jets game, people were calling in. It's like yelling about stuff. It's like we just won by 20 points. The game was over in the second quarter.
Yeah, I mean, what are you complaining about?
Oh my goodness!
But hey, that's how you can't be complacent as a fan either. Can't be complacent. What's a score prediction, J-Vi? What do you think?
I'll say 34-10.
I knew it. I knew you'd say 34. No, I think it's closer than that. I think it's 34-23. I think it's close enough for the whole game if the Bills pull away late. I just don't know what the Dolphins do. They don't feel like a team.
I would say the Bills pull away early and the Dolphins make it closer late.
Backdoor cover?
Yeah.
That's such a McDaniels move, that little prick.
He's like Fleetwood.
Yeah. Tex, score prediction.
30-32-17.
So you got them covering.
Bills cover.
My score went against everything that I just said.
Yeah, you said that. You basically said they were going to cover.
I said they were covering. They wouldn't
20.
get the over. And they wouldn't get the over.
Win about 24.
And they wouldn't get the over.
I just don't know what the Dolphins do. Like, I've watched them play, and I'm like, this looks like a circus. Like, they have no discipline. They don't do anything with urgency. I don't know. Their quarterback and their receivers are fighting. Their head coach is aloof to the whole situation. Their defense is awful. So I don't know.
I will say this, and I say this
All due respect.
with all due respect, and I'm taking responsibility, and we'll be doing this safely. But I have to work tomorrow, long day, and I'll be driving back during this game. So me watching this game will be done more so listening while driving than actually tuned in on a couch or a bed. So
hey, if you need to stop, I'll be here.
Different situation, but I still have confidence we'll get it done.
Hey, if you want to stop by,
smoke a cigar. It's like the old days.
Gonna have some wings ready.
If you're gonna stop by, I'll get some wings for sure.
What happened if the Bills lose this game? Is it time to? Would you be alarmed?
No,
the Bills aren't who you thought they were.
No.
Okay.
I mean, it's a divisional game, but we've lost to the Dolphins earlier in the season, and still won the division multiple times.
All right. That's Bills Dolphins, ladies and gentlemen. Next up, let's talk some college football. What do you say? I forgot what I was supposed to hit. Actually, we don't hit any drops. We just go right into it, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. We'll go right into it. So, but before we do that, speaking of college football, if you play college football, okay, then you might want some creatine. You might want some protein. Or if you even want to watch football, okay, get your fours up, fourth quarter performance, get your creatine, get your protein, get your BCAAs, get your super greens. Promo code GOATS. Go order, use some protein. The protein, the chocolate is delicious. The creatine, I mean, I don't want to take my jacket off right now because I got a really skinny cutoff shirt on. But let's just say I'm looking thick in a good way. 2 C's. Upper body. Actually, I've lost like 12 pounds, so purposely.
Ozempic?
No. Fourth quarter performance. No. Hey, coincidence? I don't know. Started thinking that fourth quarter performance stuff.
You were drinking sweet tea when you came, Saul.
Dude, by the way, I think I'm allergic to sweet tea too. I think I'm allergic to like dark drinks. It really sucks.
Yeah, I stopped. I don't drink anything dark anymore either.
Really?
No Henny?
Oh, dude, no. There's I every time. I mean, ain't no way. No way.
Well,
yeah,
good for you that Hennessy and Hypnotic is green. So that's not
green.
really dark.
That's green. That's right. And blue blue motorcycles are blue. So
hey, you're
you
good.
already know.
Yeah.
Good. Hey, before we get into college football, Edge isn't here, but we have to mention Dabo Sweeney, who just went off on the media. He said, quote, if they want me gone, they could send me on my way. If they're tired of winning, they can send me on my way. I won't stop. I'm 55. I'll go somewhere else and win. I ain't going to the beach. We won this league 8 out of the last 10 years. Is that good? I got a long memory in case y'all don't know. Is that good? Huh?
That's what I'm saying.
Whisker do's, whisker don'ts? Huh?
I've been trying to tell y'all, Dabo's halfway out the door because the expectation these fans are putting on everybody, he's done with it.
Well, the days of the Ohio State's the only one that has consistently been at the top. That's it. Everybody else is
Dabo
now,
to Coastal?
Woo!
That's the beach, though.
Mm-hmm.
He's not going to the beach.
Going to the beach. Dabo to Virginia Tech. Oh, my gosh.
Ooh, that's the mountains.
Dabo to Virginia Tech? Ooh.
Hey, Tex, I don't know if you were on.
Dabo to UCLA.
When this was before Clemson lost.
Wait a minute. Dabo to South Carolina after Beamer
goes to Virginia Tech.
Ooh.
To go to Virginia Tech. Beamer leaves South Carolina. Virginia Tech. Dabo goes to South Carolina.
If he does that, does Edge take his national championship ring from his finger?
Mm.
Dude, by the way, that
All right,
short of edge.
continue, Jedi.
I don't know if you were on when I read this take by a Clemson fan, and this was before the Georgia Tech loss. But they said that Clemson was actually still undefeated because they were the only college team outside of the military institutions because they weren't paying to get transfers in. They were still the only collegiate team based on how college football was set up, and all these other teams were now pro teams. That Clemson and the military schools were the only real collegiate teams.
Oh, a touching tribute. Dabo.
Minus all of Division III.
Division One.
Okay.
All right, boys. We put our top 12 out, which everybody's yelling at us about Tulane being 12th. Why can Tulane be that? Guys, gals, it's the college football playoff rankings. There are 12 teams, and there has to be a group of 5 representative, which we put Tulane at 12 because these other teams have better wins right now. When USF was undefeated, they were up there because they had better wins. They're not. It's not top 25.
I don't know if it has to be a representative. I think it has to be a ranked conference champion for there to be a representative.
I don't know the actual rules, but I'm pretty sure they have to include one group of 5 school no matter what.
But yes, you're right. Reading is fundamental, and if you read the top of the graphic, you would know what.
So what do we think? Our 12 teams. Number 1 is Ohio State. Number 2, Miami. Number 3, LSU. Number 4, Georgia. Number 5, Oregon. 6, Penn State. 7, Illinois. 8, FSU. Iowa State. Number 9, Oklahoma. 10, Georgia Tech. 11, Tulane. 12. People were clamoring for Texas A&M to be in there. Notre Dame might stink for all we know. So Notre Dame hasn't won a game. Do what?
They're 0-2.
Yeah, 0-2. So haven't won a game all year. Can't trust that, but Texas A&M does look pretty good. I think this is a very good top 12. Thoughts? Tex?
I think Iowa State will end up not being there.
But right now they are. That's the thing. I'm not talking about 3 weeks from now. I'm not talking about 3 weeks ago. I'm talking about right now.
Yeah, I think LSU should be a little lower based off of their performance.
Based off Clemson stinks. Apparently.
They should. I'd agree. They should still be in this ranking. Maybe just not as high as 3.
Okay. I like Oklahoma's got a good quality win. I forgot who else. Utah dropped out because they didn't really have a quality win. So Texas A&M and Utah are the first 2 out. But I think this is pretty solid. This would be a fun tournament.
I mean, we're basing LSU and Georgia Tech off of their win against Clemson, but are we saying Clemson stinks?
I think that's the only issue. Yes. I don't think Clemson stinks. I just don't think Clemson's great. I think they're good, not great.
I don't think Clemson has figured out who they are yet.
They have no identity, which Dabo says they have an identity, but their identity right now is no identity.
Yeah.
So
born identity.
So I think this top 12 is pretty good. Now, to move on to, Carolina might get blown out this week by UCF. Scott Frost.
Oh, 100%.
Yep. UCF's undefeated, by the way.
Coach Clark game?
Dude.
Coach Clark, I mean, he had North Carolina's number, too.
He did. You're right. All right. Top 5 games from week 4. Texas Tech at Utah, number 17, number 16. That's at noon. Utah is favored in that game at home. Auburn at Oklahoma, number 22 versus number 11. That game's at 3:30. Oklahoma's favored by almost a touchdown. Tulane at Ole Miss. Ole Miss, number 13 in the country. They're favored by 11.5 right now. This was on Monday. The game of the night, my Fighting Illini, Illinois at Indiana, number 9 versus number 19. I think Indiana's favored by 3.5 is what I'm seeing there. That's at 7:30,
really?
And then
is it a maroon out? Are they marooning out?
No, Indiana seems like one of those teams.
Is Maroon 5 coming to the game?
The stripe outs, dude. Remember the pants for basketball?
Antoine Randall ain't walking through those doors.
Hey.
Damn.
I got nobody else.
Nobody.
And then late night we get Michigan State.
Michael
Tevin
Penix
Coleman's not
Jr.
walking through that
ain't
door.
walking through those
Did Mike
doors.
Allstott go to Illinois?
Trent Green is not walking through that door.
Did he go to Indiana?
Yeah.
Did Mike Allstott
You
go
just
to
Googled
Illinois?
I just did. You're right.
that. There's no way you pulled that one out.
No, and Tevin Coleman went to Indiana. Nate Sudfeld went to Indiana.
I'd say Michael Penix Jr.
Peyton, that's right, Michael Penix Jr.
Purdue.
Curtis Rourke from last year. He was a baller. Shout out Maction. Michigan State at USC. USC is ranked 25th. People are finally. This is at 11 o'clock. Like, this is a solid 14 hours of football that we have picked from each time slot for you.
11 o'clock kick. Ain't nobody watching that game.
Your boy's gonna be watching it.
Dude, I will be asleep before
You
that
could be
game
asleep,
kicks off.
but your boy will. If you want live tweeting during Pac-12 after dark, holler at your boy. In a touching tribute, USC playing at 11 o'clock.
I mean, that's 12 hours, almost 12 hours later than Utah, Texas.
Yeah, I mean, this is. Oh, also some honorable mention ones that I put on there. Michigan and Nebraska, they play. Arkansas and Memphis. Big week for the American because ECU plays BYU too. American Conference is playing two SEC schools with Tulane and Memphis. Florida plays Miami. North Texas, who's 3-0, plays at Army. And then SMU and TCU.
That was
So
the
those
game
are
that
kinda,
I looked at for the over, North Texas and Army.
Hey, North Texas can sling it, dude. I'll never bet against them again.
You know what I almost – this is a little teaser. I almost picked Oregon first half over Oregon State.
Don't do it. But Oregon's got to earn it. Oregon's got to earn it. I'm not doing that again. They're like favored by like 30-something against Oregon State. I hate how they put those rivalry games in the middle of the year now. So Washington and Washington State are playing this week. Oregon and Oregon State are playing. It's so dumb. So dumb. I miss rivalry week, man.
Yeah.
I
mean, that Utah game's kicking off at 10 o'clock Eastern or local time, right? If it's 12
I guess
Eastern,
so.
That's an
Salt
early
Lake.
tailgate.
Which game are you?
I think that plays in the favor of Texas Tech.
Yeah.
Utes aren't going to be rowdy yet.
Yeah, because if you play at Utah at night, it's over. Don't even think about it. Which game are you looking forward to the most on this one? Which is going to be the most? Which one are we going to come on here and be like that? Just like Tennessee, Georgia, just like Texas A&M, Notre Dame, like those two games both delivered. Which one is going to deliver?
Oklahoma, Auburn.
Of course you would, SEC guy.
I just don't know what to expect from Utah and Texas Tech. I mean, I think Texas Tech has been routing people, but who have they played? I don't know much about
Nobody
Utah
really.
and their new quarterback. Ole Miss has a quarterback issue right now.
Yeah, that guy. That was another one they put up there. They propped up and said, this guy is going to be the next big thing. Nope.
But the other guy is a D3 guy, wasn't he?
Oh, I don't know.
D2 guy? He might have been a D2 guy. I think the guy that came in and won the game for him last week's a D2
From Ole
guy.
Miss.
But, Indiana and Illinois interest me some because Indiana likes to play that finesse Big 12 type of ball, and Illinois is going to want to come in and hit them in the mouth. So can they do that in Bloomington will be interesting. Luke
Altmaier is going to go down there and cram it down their throats, dude. He said he had plenty of SEC offers, but he didn't take it because he wanted to play for the Illini. That's a team you want to get behind, dude. Guys that wanted to be there.
Their coach used to be in the SEC, so
I know Bielema.
Arkansas, Memphis is an interesting matchup just because a lot of those Arkansas does a lot of recruiting in Memphis, especially for basketball.
Huh.
So a lot of those guys.
That quarterback for Arkansas is pretty good too, Taylon Green.
Yeah.
But hey, the Tulane and Memphis can make a statement for the American Conference if they put up good games against these teams. Tulane's defense is no joke, dude.
Yeah.
So Both, by the way, Michigan State.
They took Ole Miss to the ropes last year too. They should have
Yes,
won.
they
that
did.
game.
Yes, they did. I remember that.
That was at Tulane though, so I don't know. How I don't. We'll see.
Michigan State's 3-0 too. I think all these teams.
Last year didn't Tulane take Ole Miss to the brink?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we were just saying. So, hey, anyways, those are the top 5 games. Should be electric. Upset alert, boys. I love this segment. I love upset alert. Overall, 11-7. That's pretty good. Taking the underdogs, saying, "Hey."
So I was trying to find anybody that I could think of but then anybody knew that played at Illinois in the pros. But you're not going to guess any of these names. You're not going to get any of them.
Otto Graham.
Nope.
No, there's some famous guy.
I feel like there was a tight end that just got drafted.
Red Grange.
Nope.
Wasn't there a tight end that just got drafted? It's pretty good specimen.
Nope.
Yes, there was.
There's a running back.
Oh, Rashard Mendenhall?
Nope.
Ah!
Oh, man.
I'm looking at all players that
Dang.
played in the pros for Illinois, from Illinois.
The DB. There's a DB. I bet a name will ring a bell. What's the top name?
Dick Butkus, dude.
The guy, no. Dick Butkus, no.
Yes, he did. He played for the
Chicago Bears.
He played for Illinois, too.
Yeah.
You guys never retired at Illinois.
In your face, dude. Rashard Mendenhall. I told you.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
What do you mean, sorry, dude? Off the top of the dome,
I was looking at this going, the list stops at B. Like, that's really weird. And I was like, okay.
Tommy DeVito played at Illinois?
Tommy DeVito. Okay. Yep.
No, I'm counting it, dude.
There's 308 players. Sorry.
By the way,
sorry. I was like, it's only 21 players. Dang.
This is BS, dude. I pulled out of the hat Rashard Mendenhall, and you told me no. An ultimate ball knower's move to be like, oh my gosh, for whatever reason, Rashard Mendenhall popped into my head for Illinois, and you shut it down, and I had to go look it up myself, and you were gonna let me believe that the rest of the night.
Ray Nitschke.
Unbelievable.
15 years.
Unbelievable.
Move on, dude.
Okay. All right. Moving on to upset alerts. 6 teams, 11-7 overall. We've done this for 3 weeks. Pretty good numbers. First team that's on upset alert is Michigan at Nebraska. I do not like the Raiola thing. It's very weird, but I don't think Michigan's that good.
Nope.
Nebraska's 3-0.
I think they're more than 2.5. I think they're more than 2.5 favorites over Nebraska. Nebraska's a fraud.
I agree, but I'm saying it's upset. I'm not saying alert. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but I'm saying alert. Alert yourself. Duke, you are on upset alert, hosting NC State, who is also 3-0. Okay, at 3.5 points. And Indiana, I have to put my money where my mouth is. I'm an Illini guy this year.
Oh, wait, timeout. Sorry to interrupt. Going back, Tex was also wrong. I had Red Grange. I said Red Grange.
Yeah, you're
what
right.
Kind of stat
I looked at that one too. Move on. I was wrong.
We knew ball, and you tried to fake us out of it to leaving us thinking that we didn't know ball, and when in fact we did.
I was looking at the list, and I didn't realize there was a drop down to make it populate the rest of the page. I thought it was just the complete list I was looking at. And I was thinking to myself, why does it end at B? And why is there only 21 people? That seems like not enough. But
Indiana,
and those things I was right in. I was like, man, this doesn't seem right, and I was right. It didn't seem right.
Wow.
So there you go. I was right.
Good job. Hey, man. Good job.
We're all right.
Indiana's 3.5 point favorite. Upset alert, taking on Illinois. Louisiana Tech is 3.5 point favorites. This is probably recency bias. And they're taking on Southern Miss. And Southern Miss just throttled our guys at App State. I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now, Friday night, upset alert. Iowa is favored by 2.5 going to Rutgers, and Rutgers has a quarterback who's a Greek dude who plays. I like to say he plays Euro ball.
Mm.
Come on. And then Tex tried to talk me out of this. The UTSA Roadrunners, 4.5-point favors at Colorado State. I'm telling you right now. They don't know that mountain air, buddy. They don't know that mountain air.
We'll see. You might be right about that.
Colorado State, upset alert. I mean,
I don't know if you've watched Duke play the past 2 weeks, but they stink.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Well, NC State's also.
NC State is not much
better.
better.
Be a decent team.
NC State puts up points, though.
They're looking like they're going to be a decent team.
I don't know.
NC State puts up points.
Peyton Wilson's not walking through that door.
I always get so confused by how you put these. NC
Duke
State
is on upset alert because they're a 3.5-point favorite versus NC State.
If you have to explain it, it's already too confusing.
I read that as Duke is going to upset NC State because NC State is 3-point favorite.
Same. I said the same thing to him. I said the same thing to him in chat, and he's like, no.
What do you?
What I'm saying?
Upset alert.
Saying,
read
what
the
I'm
top.
Saying is the other team is going to upset them.
Yeah, but the team that should be in bold that's going to get upset.
Correct.
So you should.
I'm with you.
I'm with you. The graphics.
I said the same thing, but AK with his backwards brain can't do that.
The logo that's on the screen is on upset alert.
His mind is totally blown.
No, the logo that's on the screen is on upset alert.
No.
The logo
Duke is favored against NC State.
Duke is favored by 3.5.
That seems ridiculous.
That seems crazy.
But they're at home. That's the reason. That's probably why.
See, I read that as Duke is going to beat NC State.
No,
NC
that would
State
be like
is.
No, it's the teams are on upset alert. The logo that's on the screen is on upset alert. I don't want the. Why would I want the opposing?
It just seems I read it backwards.
Just say, hey, who's on upset alert? Oh, Michigan. Their logo's on there. I didn't think it was that confusing.
I read it backwards.
Should I just put who's on upset alert or who's?
Yep.
Maybe change the wording.
No, yep. I think the spreads. I think the spreads throw me off.
Okay.
Because to me, I read it as Duke is. Oh yeah, Duke is 3-point favorites.
That's what I'm saying. You're gonna you want me to put the team?
Maybe I'm reading
team logo that would be on there. If I put NC State, it would look like they were on upset alert.
Maybe I'm reading it because I'm thinking in my head that I don't know why Duke is 3.5-point favorites.
Yeah.
All right.
So
got it.
Let's do the picks.
Duke's getting beat.
There you go. Sure. That's what I'm saying. That's why they're on there. They're on upset alert. Okay, here we go. Let's hit the electric guitar. If you're allergic to electric guitars, cover your ears. Picks of the week. Woo! We are hot. We are 9-3 in our last 2 weeks, boys. We started off terrible. I think we had one win the first week. Since then, we have righted the ship. You know what it was? It was only like 3 of us that gave picks, and we're a team. Everybody has to row at the same time. Once everybody started getting picks in, boom, we're off and running. Weak link, though. It's right here on the screen. J-Bye.
Okay.
The Overtaker's you're about to have to get a new name.
I've owned it too, though.
You're about to have to become the American Badass. You don't get it together. Okay. Speaking of, Tex has the best record, conversely. Tex, Mr. Understruck, give us the under.
NC State at Duke. Under 59.5.
Okay.
This one's not going big, boys. It's not going big.
But NC State wins. So you're saying parlay NC State wins.
Yep.
And
under NC State money line parlay and stake individually.
Yes. Always steak. We love steak. Oh my gosh. Man.
Hey, it's on the big board. I already got it
on the big board, Josh. We got you. And we talked about Geno not completing a pass farther than 10 yards downfield out of his 12 attempts. We were all over that. Oh, Master Spreader. Here we go. Here's your spread of the week. I talked about it a second ago in upset alerts. Rutgers plus 2.5 at home against Iowa. Rutgers is undefeated. They got the Greek quarterback, Euro ball. Telling you right now, Iowa looks terrible. Rutgers is about to get to 4-0. Hey, chop that wood. Shiano. Right now. Rutgers, do it. Get back over the winning side. J-Bye, give us an over.
Look, I told you last week, I'm no longer doing 12 noon kickoff games for overs because college kids aren't awake and they're not ready to play.
Facts.
So conversely, I went to a night game this week. And if you look at what Virginia has, this game is more about Virginia scoring points than it is about Stanford. Virginia has put up points this year. Virginia likes to score. Now, I get it. They played William and Mary last week, but they also scored 35 points against North Carolina State. What Virginia also doesn't do is play defense. So, if Stanford can give you a little bit of help,
That's such a big ass.
14 points here. This game hits the over at 48.5. Now, this over was 48.5 on Monday. I looked yesterday, and it's already going up. It might be up even more. But I got it at 48.5. So check that. But I got it at 48.5. Stanford at Virginia. Virginia scores points and plays no defense. This game's going over.
I can't believe you're betting on Stanford to score points after what they've done the first 3 weeks. But
they scored 30 last week against Boston College.
I trust you. You got the white suit for a reason. I trust you. Butch P, Bounty the Dog Hunter, give you his dog of the week. It's Michigan State plus 18.5 at USC. I love that. The coach for Michigan State is, I can't remember, it's something Smith. He coached at Oregon State whenever the Pac-12, so he knows USC. He knows Lincoln Riley. And that dude's a good coach. He had Oregon State rolling. When he left, they sucked. So this dude can coach.
It's smart, too, to not go UCLA again after the new coach bump.
Facts.
That's smart by Butch. Smart by Butch.
Good. He likes betting against California teams for some reason.
Yes.
Dylon, Mr. the hip prop rapper with the meth dreads and the gold chain and the grill. He's 3-1 too. Dylon's props. He's a good prop.
Well, Dylon makes up his props.
He said Daniel Jones over 209.5 passing yards at the Titans. There you go.
I don't know what the odds were on that. What were the odds on that?
They're not out.
I don't know. He screenshotted it though. I don't know what he screenshots it on. He probably does chat.
Yeah, I didn't remember seeing the odds on that.
It's not out on DK.
It's probably like what? Plus 895.
Let's see.
What?
It's over 209.5 is bet 365 is minus 110.
There you go.
Prize Picks is minus 137, and Bet GM is minus 115.
Legit.
There you go. Young money lines, Edge. He couldn't be here tonight, but this guy, this is a tactic that everybody uses on this show to try to get me. He bet against Illinois whenever they were playing Duke. They got smoked, and I told him, I said, don't you do that again. So what does Edge do? He goes around and gives you Illinois plus 195 at Indiana for your money line bet of the week. And I know what he's doing. If they win, he's a genius. If they lose, he gets to come on here and yell at me about why I tell him to have faith in Illinois. I know this game. I know exactly what's going to happen. It's like the Mac Jones thing. Mac Jones wins the game. Oh, Brock Purdy's assistant quarterback. How about that? BS. I've had to hear that all freaking week from every sports show on the planet.
Heard it here first.
Anybody? You know what every other quarterback hasn't done in the Kyle Shanahan system? Win from behind. Nobody has done it in the fourth quarter. There's only been one quarterback who did it. It's Brock Purdy. He did it twice in the playoffs to get to the freaking Super Bowl. Jimmy G didn't do it. Freaking Hoyer didn't do it. Nick Mullins couldn't do it. So shut up about Mac Jones being the next Brock Purdy. Sick of it.
Hey, all I hear is you talking about the past.
Hey, I'm just saying. Every idiot on TV, Colin Cowherd and Nick Wright, they all went on TV and said the same. You can put any quarterback in there, and it's Kyle Shanahan's system. You know what? Kyle Shanahan, when he's losing in the fourth quarter, is like 1-73 or 2-73. The only 2 wins he has when Brock Purdy was a quarterback and came back against the Packers and the Lions in the playoffs.
Kyle Shanahan's also like 1-73 when he has a 14-point lead in the fourth quarter.
That's what I'm saying. The only time he's ever come back from a 14-point deficit is whenever he had Purdy. That's the stat nobody talks about. He's not like the others. Anyways, picks of the week. We did it. Okay, quick how dare yous, and then we're done. Good? Anything else? Screenshot this. We'll put it out either tomorrow or Thursday. I can't remember when. I don't remember which one it is. Anyways, how dare yous?
Right.
Shh. Where's it at? There it is.
How dare you? How dare you?
How dare me? How dare you?
How dare you?
How dare you, sir? You're gross.
How dare you?
How dare yous? Who wants to go first? Quickly.
I'll go first. How dare you to the NFL? No more. What kind of screen is this? No more.
I got it.
No more games starting at 10 o'clock on school nights. Please.
Oh, my
For the
God,
love
dude.
of God. We have kids.
Yeah.
We got to get up.
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
dare you? No more games that start
Some
at
of
10
us do.
o'clock or later on a school night.
Some of us do podcasts after the show, after the game.
Yes. I watched the first. Gino threw that pick, and I said, "All right, I'm going to bed."
It's over.
Pretty much. That's what I did too.
Ah.
That first pick, I was like, that's it. It's over. He's terrible. I'm going to bed.
Tex, you have one?
My how dare you?
I got 2.
Goes to college football for not being Tuesdays and Wednesdays yet. It's coming though.
Love that.
Golly, dude. I would have killed for a MAC game last night.
Dude, me too, man. I was sitting there watching.
They're trying to cram the WNBA playoffs down our throat, and I'm like, no.
I would have killed to throw 5 parlay bets.
Yep.
Oh, are you
Would've
kidding me?
loved.
Toledo versus
On
Bowling
tonight.
Green? Oh,
Yeah.
give it to me. Put it in my veins.
Would have loved to
Yeah.
see one. I can't wait for a snow game on like a Tuesday, random Tuesday.
Oh, gosh. Buffalo versus
Random,
Ohio.
Oh, dude, give me that. Yep, give me that. Eastern Michigan
Oh,
versus
Versus
Toledo.
Western Michigan,
Toledo's a
Give me-
good snow stadium. It's good.
Kent
it's good.
State.
Toledo's a good snow team.
Mhm.
Toledo and Ohio are meant to play in the snow.
ready for one
When
of
I
those.
watch Eastern Michigan play on TV, I feel like for whatever reason my TV lost its color, and I'm watching a game from the
This is
'60s.
the gray field.
Yes.
Hey, shout out to them for one of the best entrances in football where they break down cinder blocks with a sledgehammer before they run onto the field. Pretty sure that's them. My how dare you goes out to Cal Raleigh because he broke Ken Griffey Jr.'s or tied Ken Griffey Jr.'s home run record for the Seattle Mariners in a season.
Didn't
He's
he
a North
also
Carolina
tie?
guy, though.
Mickey Mantle. Yeah.
Yeah, and he tied Mickey Mantle for most home runs in a switch hitter or by a switch hitter in a single season. The Mariners are hot. Right now.
He's from North Carolina, isn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah.
He's from, like,
a
Buncombe
Western,
County or something.
Yeah.
Cullowhee or somewhere.
So, how dare you? Actually, it was just a point for me to talk about the Mariners and how good they are, and they're about to make the playoffs. So, it's my year, dude. It's my year. Also, how dare you to the Buffalo Bills? Because here's the average
Mariners are winning
price.
the division.
They're going to. It's about time. I'm about to play that Macklemore song 700 times on repeat. Me and my son. How dare you to the Buffalo Bills? Here's the price of hot dogs at every NFL stadium, and the Bills have the highest priced hot dog in the NFL, $11.25. Absolute tragedy. We're Bills Mafia. We take care of our fans. It's a culture. And then they slit your throat by charging you $13 for a freaking glizzy.
You know why they charge so much? Because nobody eats them.
I'm just saying, dude.
They had to raise the price to try to get their money back for all the
wait,
money
they're
that they're. Dude,
The Mariners are half a game back because the Rangers suck.
Supply and demand.
I mean, the Buffalo Bills right here charging 11 in this economy are charging $11.25.
They got a new stadium to pay for.
It's not on the fans.
It's supply and demand, dude.
It's not on the fans.
Nobody's eating a hot dog at Highmark Stadium. I guarantee you that.
You know what? I'm trying to think if I ate a hot dog whenever I was out there.
Well, you're a Grizzly guzzler, so.
Do what?
You're a Grizzly guzzler, so of course you ate a hot dog.
I did eat one of those pretzels. Those were good. A soft pretzel. Dude, I love a soft pretzel.
Hey, I'm a peanut guy.
Hey, so is Smoney's dad.
You
So
are.
is T-Bird. So is T-Bird.
Dude, and I ate one like that when we were at the app game.
I know. I had a video on my phone. I was like, what the hell is this video? And it's you eating a peanut.
The whole peanut.
Yeah.
It was actually pretty good, dude. I was impressed. I was like, it's actually pretty salty. This isn't bad. So the Falcons have $2 hot dogs. How about that? So
yeah, they want people in that stadium before it starts. So they do a good job.
Dude, if I was near a pro stadium and they had $2 hot dogs, I'd take my kids there. They love hot dogs.
Well, there's nothing really to do around the bend, so it's like,
yeah,
you really it makes sense to go in early.
That's it, ladies and gentlemen. We've reached the conclusion of episode 293. Wow, it's a lot of episodes. It's awesome. Okay, so we get football tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. We'll get out the slides and the picks and the all the other power rankings that we have. But you can check all those out on our social media platforms, TikTok, Instagram. Just type in the Millie Goats, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, anywhere you find your podcasts. Type in the Millie Goats Sports Podcast. We will be there. Thank you to everybody who listens. Like, subscribe, rate, and review. All those help us. Every time you do that, a goat gets its goatee. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right. Anything else? Go Niners.
Go Bills.
Where's
Football.
Is this it? Which one is
so cool.
Segment.
And on our show, you're gonna
Go
rule.
Bills.
Hey, is this it?
Football.
We
Last year.
love